Hello and welcome to Anime Church, the church where cosplay is not only encouraged but it is highly recommended. I am your Minister of Science and Technology, Richie Roberts,
I am your Minister of Arceology, Moonlight Sparks.
and we have a lot to talk about. I was trying to do everything I could to avoid any news that was coming out of Anime Expo because, not trying to deal with that right now because I know there's going to be a bunch of news stuff that is coming out of Anime Expo this weekend. I know, and I wanted to deal with that next weekend. Next weekend. We'll deal with that next weekend.
But you put one thing in there that is from Anime Expo.
I know. I tried to avoid everything that I possibly could, but some of it sneaked through the cracks.
Damn it.
Yeah. Some stuff showed up. Some stuff showed up yesterday when I was fishing through stuff, and I was like, fuck, I can't avoid it, because that's too good. Some of it was just... Anything that showed up today, I just ignored it. Anything that showed up today, I was like, nope, not talking about it. But stuff that showed up yesterday, I know we're going to talk about some of the summer lineup, and yes, I have seen one show that came out yesterday from the summer lineup. I will talk briefly about it, but it's like one episode, and it's like, all right, not a lot to say about it. It's literally just one episode of one show, and that's it. And it's like, okay, I don't have a review to give of it, so if you're expecting me to give a review, I'm not. I'm not going to give a review until like 3 episodes into a series. That's usually when I know if I'm going to keep watching a series and if it's worth it. So, yeah, there were a lot of stinkers there were a lot of really, really good shows last season, and there were a couple of stinkers. Not a lot of stinkers, just a couple of them. And there's Gundam wrapped up. And it was the first time that I'd watched a Gundam series that actually had a happy ending. There were a lot of bittersweet Gundam series, never a happy ending Gundam series. This was the first time that I was like, holy shit, a happy ending Gundam anime. There were some bittersweet moments to it and bittersweet elements, but for the most part, this was like the happiest ending Gundam anime I think I'd ever seen. And no, I'm not counting Gundam Build Divers. That shit doesn't count. This is a main franchise Gundam anime that had a happy ending. What? I'm used to my dark and depressing Gundam anime that leaves me feeling like I have had a piece of my soul carved off at the end. I don't know what this happy ending Gundam stuff is. I don't know how to deal with it. I don't know. So we're going to have to ride this little bit of stuff together. I don't know how this... I don't know how to do this. And yes, there is they did announce another Gundam series, and I don't know how to feel about it because I was reading a little bit of the article, and they were like, we're doing a new Gundam series. And I was like, yay! The whole thing's going to be done in... I'm like, Unreal Engine! What? Yeah, they're using Unreal 5 to do a new Gundam series, and I'm like, what?
That might be cool.
Depends on how it's done. It depends. So I was all like, yay, new Gundam! And they're like, Requiem for Revenge! I was like, that's a badass title! Unreal Engine 5! I'm gonna tentatively sit here and hope that it doesn't suck! Yeah, so that's where I'm at.
Pretty good CG anime coming out recently.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm not having the best track record on CG, or I'm also not having the best track record. No. We'll see where it goes. Also AI art. So
Fair. But
yeah.
how was that one with the crystals? Like they were all crystals and shit.
Keep in mind, guys. Studio Bandai is not Studio Mappa. They don't have the budget to do Chainsaw Man.
Fair.
Yeah. All right, so let's keep this in mind before we all go like, oh, give it a chance. Yeah. Not the same budget, and just because Gundam makes a lot of money, Bandai Sunrise does not make the money that Gundam makes, because Gundam makes their money off of their, now let's all say it together, off of Gunpla. That's right. They make money off of models and figures, not the anime. And they don't typically throw all of that money towards the animation. So, we'll tentatively hold our collective nuts. And yeah. I'm just gonna, don't hold your breath. We'll figure this shit out. All right, so on to the news. And all right, so in the world of Water is Wet, right after episode 11 aired, which I highly recommend if you have not seen it. All 11 episodes are out. It's done. It's over. Season 1 of Oshi no Ko is finished. Please watch it. Season 2 got announced. I mean, episode 11 was literally, the second half of episode 11 was literally, hey, this is the arc that's coming up for season 2. And I loved watching all the people react and not catch on to the fact that they literally showed a character again that they showed from before that everybody talked about and were like, yeah, this guy sucks. From earlier, like episode 4. And then they showed him again and he's like literally seriously training, and then nobody caught on. Melt. They showed Melt again, the actor from the internet drama that couldn't act for shit, that Aqua walked up to in the scene and told him that up close he looked really ugly and it was amazing what Photoshop editing could do. Yeah, the one who he made mad on purpose so that the scene would actually be acted right. Yeah. He literally, like, this is what Aqua did. He made the boy get serious into acting and learn acting. That's what's happening. Yeah. Melt is coming back, so we're going to get to see what kind of changes have been made since Aqua struck a chord with the boy and lit a fire under his ass, as it were. We're going to see if he changed, or if he didn't. Who knows? But yeah, I wanted to point that one out. If you go back and rewatch, that's Melt, and he looks to be actually earnestly studying acting and like reading scripts and actually like getting serious about it. So that's good. And that was in episode 11, so that's not spoiler for season 2 stuff. I haven't talked anything about season 2. But the arc that is coming up for season 2, this stage play thing, this arc that's coming up, that's good. There were people that were talking about how things were going in season 1, and they were like, yeah, Ruby had to go through a lot of trials and hardship for her stuff, but Aqua didn't really have to. And I'm like, that's because his shit's coming up. We're getting to it. That's what season 2's first arc is going to be interesting and about. You're going to learn some shit about Aqua. It's going to get, for everybody that was like, oh, everything's getting light and we're getting away from the darkness, don't you even worry. It's going to get dark. It's going to get dark. And if you thought, well, they only had darkness sprinkled in there, don't worry. It's a coming. It's a coming. We got all the way, we got 40 chapters into Oshi no Ko. That's where the anime ended. If you're like, oh, they only did 11 episodes, that's 40 chapters into the manga. They're literally 122 chapters into the manga right now. And holy shit, where they're at right now in the manga. It's crazy. But if season 2 goes where I think they're going to go, and they go all the way to chapter 80, season 1 may have ended on a happy note. Season 2 is going to end on a dark note if they go to chapter 80. So I'm really looking forward to season 2. It's going to get good. People, like, if you thought people were talking about season 1, they're really going to talk about season 2. And I really hope they do the tie-ins with the extra chapters thing. Like, if they do the post-credit stuff with the extra chapters, if they do that, the tie-ins that are going to start happening in the post-credits that tie Oshi no Ko into Kaguya-sama, because there are those moments. Like, literally, Kaguya will show up if they do that, because she shows up in the extra chapters. Because Kaguya herself makes an appearance in Oshi no Ko. So it won't happen until season 3, most likely, if things go the way I think they're going. But, like, she shows up. And that's not, like, major spoiler. I won't explain how. But, like, Kaguya shows up, and it's a side chapter. It's not, like, main story stuff, so it's not spoiling anything. It's a side extra chapter thing. It's just a cute, neat little thing that they just kind of throw in as, like, oh, here's this extra little thing that's kind of neat that you might want to know about. We're just like, oh, these are shared universes, you know? This is a shared thing. These both happen in the same world. So yeah, it's just a neat little tidbit. It does not affect the story of either series. It's just a nice, neat little way that they say that these two stories are connected. It's just that Oshi no Ko happens maybe a decade after Kaguya, like the time frame of stuff. So yeah, looking forward to season 2. Hope you guys are hyped for it as well. There's a couple other season 2s that we're going to get into. How do you feel about this? Because you got to watch all of season 1. You're not a manga reader for this one. How hype are you for season 2? Moon?
Yeah?
I'm talking to you.
What did you say?
Mother...
You kept ranting, so I started watching some of the videos I needed to catch up on.
I was talking to you. I was talking to you about the. I was talking to you about Oshi no Ko. I was like, hey, you watched all of season 1. You're not a manga reader. How hype are you for season 2?
I'm very hype, actually, because it's gonna get very interesting. I'm interested in the competition between the 2 characters. No spoilers, but
no. We could talk. We could talk about how it kind of ended. Like, if you haven't seen Oshi no Ko at this point, it's like, come on, man.
Fair. You've had like at least a week. Well, almost a week.
Almost a week.
Half a week. Still.
You're interested. You're interested in how the 2 characters are going to compete. Oh man, wait till you see the 2 headliners, the 2 male characters that have to compete with each other. Who's Aqua gonna compete with?
Oh, is it gonna be Melt and?
No, it's not Melt. It's not Melt. No. He's got to compete with somebody else, and then when you find out, when you find out who that person is and who they're connected with and all that stuff, that's going to be interesting too. Of course, I don't think you find that out until after everything's over, more or less, and that's kind of the interesting part.
Probably.
Yeah.
I need to get a little further in the manga.
Okay.
Where, as far as I got in the manga, I got to, I think it was just before what's her face was gonna get bombarded with, internet bullying and shit.
Oh, so you hadn't got very far. Yeah.
No, not horribly far.
Which reminds me, guys, I need to make a correction. If you have not done so, if you have not checked it out, go to Manga Plus. Here is how Manga Plus operates. On Manga Plus, you can read a single chapter of Oshi no Ko for free once. You can absolutely read every single chapter for free once. And then you can read like the most recent 5 or the very first chapter as many times as you want. But you can read every single chapter for free one time. So you can read everything all the way through in its entirety one time. Legally. Like, through the official source. That's how you read stuff on Manga Plus. It's pretty cool. Oh, I just got notified. Thank you very much, Crunchyroll. Guys, after Anime Church, just a nice little recommendation and reminder. It seems that I need to check a thing real quick because I need to make sure this is a thing. Oh, yep, no, it is in fact. Guys, don't forget that the first episode of Mushoku Tensei Season 2 is up today. Yeah. Mushoku Tensei Season 2, Episode 1 is up on Crunchyroll today. So there we go. Good news on that. So yeah, I'm pretty hyped about that. Definitely, there's not a lot of difference between the anime and the manga. I will tell you that right now. If you've been watching the anime, you're pretty much caught up with where things are in the manga. The manga covers all the way through volume 40. So if you're wanting to pick up where the anime leaves off in the manga, I would still say read the manga because there are some minor details maybe that the anime doesn't quite cover, or maybe skips over some minor details. But just read through it. It's really, really good. Get yourself caught up. If you want to know what's coming up next, it's some good stuff. I definitely encourage you to do so. There's a lot of good stuff coming up. I want them to do another hour-and-a-half long episode 1 for season 2. That would be great.
That would be fun.
It would be, especially with what's coming up and how dark everything is gonna get. That would be dope. I don't want them to do a 30-minute episode. What's coming up? They really do need to do a deep dive into what's. If you read what's coming and if you see what's coming, you'll understand they should do that too. Because holy cow, I would love if that becomes a tradition with Oshinoko. The first episode is like almost an hour and a half long, an 80-minute like episode. That'd be great. I don't know if they're willing to do it, but like if they are, I'm for it. I'm so for it. But like the behind the scenes, the intrigue, the darkness that's going on with everything in this arc, the drama, like whoo, there's some good story that's coming up in this next arc. It's a really, really good arc, and it's not a short arc, it's a long arc. So it definitely Season 2 definitely is that arc that, like, it's not going to be told in, like, a couple of episodes. Unless you're doing a long first episode, then it can be told in, like, 3 episodes or something. But if you're doing another 11-episode season, you need to have that long first episode again. You need to have that movie-length episode to be able to do it. All right. I'm sure we both have our thoughts on this next topic. Let's move on from this part of Oshinoko. We will come back to talking a little bit about Oshinoko, but in a different topic, a little lighter, as things moved on. But we had our court case a bit, and the judge really came down on the FTC for the Xbox versus the FTC, or rather the FTC versus Microsoft case. And the judge, because the FTC was the one bringing this to court, the judge really hammered on the FTC. It was like, hey, what's your beef? What's this whole thing? And the judge asked some really good and really biting and really serious questions here. Asking about, hey, what's going on with this? Why are you... And really bit into, like, hey, the competitive nature of what's going on here. And the FTC's like, well, you know, if they buy up Activision Blizzard, then, you know, they can make all these games Microsoft only. And they're like, yeah, and so what? Sony does that all the time. Yeah. What's shit? Well, then the marketplace isn't competitive. And I was like, it's already not competitive. What's your point? Yeah, it's like literally shut the fuck up. You're not arguing an FTC case. You're literally arguing for PlayStation. Mm-hmm. It's shut the fuck up o'clock. And like the more this case dragged out, it just looked like it just looked like the FTC was a Sony fanboy whining is what it dragged out into. And the more this kept going, the more the judge just seemed to be siding with Microsoft, and it just came more and more to light that all these acquisitions by Microsoft were more or less so Microsoft could just stay competitive, because Sony kept making deals to make everything exclusive to PlayStation, and PlayStation did not want to share with anyone. Mm-hmm. And it just basically came to light in the PlayStation and saying, hey, if they don't learn to share their toys, then maybe the FTC should be coming after PlayStation. And the FTC recoiled and were like, oh, the audacity. And it's like, maybe you're not doing your job. Maybe you should be going after the other people. And they're like, maybe we should be opening an investigation of the FTC and what dealings you have with PlayStation. And I'm like, oh shit! These PlayStation exclusives. And here's the real kick, because as soon as she said that, Microsoft turned right around and were like, all right, cool. Let's talk about Square Enix and Final Fantasy 16. And they dropped receipts. Oh my god, they dropped receipts. They talked about Final Fantasy 16, Final Fantasy 7 Remake, and how that was like PlayStation exclusive. It only just now made it to PC. How there's no... Like, they literally dropped so many, like, titles and exclusives, and then, like, the judge turned around and was talking about, like, because Microsoft had to talk about Xbox Game Pass and everything, and they were like, dude, and the judge turned right around and said, how come your titles aren't even on your PlayStation Store, available on PlayStation Plus for your members, you know? Your AAA titles aren't even on your PlayStation Plus store for your members. God of War should be on there, and it's not. Meanwhile, they've got their titles, their AAA titles, like Halo Infinite and all their big... Like, they've literally got Starfield coming out on Game Pass, and you don't have your AAA exclusive titles coming out there. And Starfield's not even an exclusive title. That's coming out everywhere. The judge just slammed them on this stuff.
Damn.
It's just nice to see somebody getting their comeuppance. And keep in mind, I don't have a dog in this fight. It's just nice to see, like... It's nice to see the greedy nature of things getting its comeuppance. You know, they say every dog has its day, and man, this felt like that. I was expecting the business as usual approach, and it was just nice to see somebody standing up for the consumer for once, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Holy crap. Did you take a look at this? I know I was kind of explaining the situation. I wanted to know if you were able to take a look at this and get your thoughts on this.
So, no, I haven't been able to watch the video.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, I have known of this thing going on, and I was a little intrigued to see how it was gonna go.
See, guys, this is the problem with
going in.
This is the problem with a lot of
favor.
our news. A lot of the time, by the time I find the news and I post it on here, he's usually so busy with work he never gets a chance to actually check it out.
I have a weird ass schedule.
Yeah, he does. I try to post it as early throughout the week as I possibly can so he can check it out, but like...
And I do the best I can. I can get through certain videos sometimes, and then when it comes to the news articles, I have to like choose between. That's
why I do a lot of explaining. It's not just me explaining it to you guys. It's also halfway me explaining it to Moon.
But that does at least open up the topic of discussion.
Yeah, there we go. So I wanted to get your thoughts. But I also have a bias about this. So I am putting my bias on it to Moon. And I'm trying very hard not to do that. But like, dude.
Well, I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of just on your side with that because I really don't like the FTC. Ever since they I forgot what it was called.
Well, I understand their purpose. I understand the purpose of the FTC if they were actually doing their job. If they were breaking up monopolies, but they're not doing their job. They should be breaking up.
Trying to build one. Let Sony do all this stuff. It's like,
bro, you need to be making it where, all right, like if they were breaking up Microsoft and Sony to make a more competitive space, that would be I would understand that, but they're not doing that. I highly suggest you guys check out this video and go into the deep dive on this. It is so worth checking out. But yeah, the FTC was not prepared. You could tell that they were not. They were very professional, but they were not ready. They went into this expecting things to play out like how a typical Fortune 500 company would, but they were not prepared for like how things operate in the gaming space. I think they were more set up and prepared for how things work within your typical, I guess, kind of I guess, your typical financial institution and how things operate within like kind of a Wall Street corporate financial-esque business deal merger type thing. Whereas in the gaming space, things are different. Because we know what you guys are doing after Anime Church. Yeah, watching shows, reading manga. That's exactly what we're doing. Well, actually, he's playing D&D.
Go to my brother's birthday.
Oh, you got to go to your brother's birthday. There you go. All right, so next item up. Okay, controversial fan dubs as voice actors. Okay, so this came along on Twitter, and what it actually is it's a voice actor who's talking about, hey, yeah, I do work in fan dubs, and I do work on bridges, and I do a lot of work on Voice 123, and yeah, I put that stuff in my resume. And yeah, I get hired to do professional voiceover work, and a lot of places know that I do that stuff, and that doesn't actually hurt my chances of getting into the community. Like it used to back in the day, but now that stuff actually is very different. Like, because you need that experience to get you in. And so I was actually kind of astonished. He's wording it better. I just thought it was really interesting. I didn't really have a lot to say on the topic. I just thought it was a good thing to include. It's more of a thing that I think is better for like a podcast type of thing. But I thought it was an interesting thing to include, just to be like, hey, you guys should check out this video that he put up. He posted it on Twitter. Char brought it up to me, and I was like, you don't check out my retweets, do you? Like, hey, you know about this? You don't pay attention to me on Twitter, do you? But yeah, I highly encourage you guys to check it out. It's very articulate. Ali Gohar. Go check him out. Check his stuff out. It's really funny. All right, back to season 2's of stuff. If you haven't checked it out, Hell's Paradise from Studio Mappa came out. 12 episodes. 12 or 13 episodes. I don't remember. It's really, really good. This is a Shonen Jump series, so you can read it on the Shonen Jump app, the Shonen Jump digital manga service. Highly encourage you to check that out. But yeah, confirmed it's getting a season 2. In other news, water is wet. I mean, considering that this and Oshinoko were 2 of the most talked about anime series this season, holy crap, not surprised by that. In other news, another show that on High Dive I really would like to get a second season because it was just so effing good. I would love to see. Let me quickly pull up High Dive real quick. Insomniacs After School. Yeah, Insomniacs After School. Really want that to get a season 2 because that was just a really good, cute, wholesome, well-animated romance. A lot of really good romance in spring. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, Mashal is also getting a season 2.
Oh, well, that wasn't a surprise either. Like, Shonen Jump not getting a season 2. Actually, I think that was just Core 1.
Might have been?
Yeah, it might have been just Core 1, and then we're getting Core 2 of Mashal. But that wasn't surprising. I think that was just Core 1, and then we're getting Core 2. Because they're not saying it's coming next year. They're like, oh, it's coming in the fall or whatever. So I think it's just Core 1 and Core 2.
I want to eat a cream puff. Those look so fucking delicious.
They look delicious, but I don't know. All right. But yeah, Hell's Paradise getting a second season. And I'm here for it. It looked really, really good. All right. So, also it had a banger of an opening, which is a great transition into our next one. Speaking of openings, Yasobi is killing it once again with their opening for Oshinoko's Idol. The intro to Oshinoko. Now we can actually talk about the U.S. Billboard. Because it hit number 7 on the U.S. Billboard 100.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, the Global 200 chart, but still.
No, this is what we got right here. It said Yasobi's U.S. Global 100, right? Yeah. Ranks number 7 on U.S. Billboard's Global 200 chart. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it says the U.S. Billboard now. So it's on the U.S. Billboard. And it hit number 7. U.S. Billboard's Global 200 chart.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure there's like 2 separate charts.
Oh,
So
well, I mean...
the...
But this time it's on
know,
the U.S. Billboard Global, not the Global discounting the U.S. This one's on the U.S. Global. So I'm here for it, dude. All right.
Anyway, song's doing damn good.
The song's doing damn good, and this time it's actually including the U.S. So hitting number 7 on that. It's also reached number 1 on Apple. Number 1 excluding the U.S., but now including the U.S. It's number 7. So there we go. So what we need to do is just get this song trending on TikTok even more. Because that's where all the hip kids are at, right? All the cool kids, yeah. What other old man words can I use to make you guys cringe? That's what we really got to do.
It's hip.
It's
hip
cool.
with the times these days.
Hello, fellow kids.
How's it going, fellow teenagers?
How's it going, fellow kids? I use the ticks and the talks.
Yeah. Seen those videos on the YouTubes lately?
No, I don't use TikTok. I don't want Winnie the Pooh knowing what I'm up to. Keep Winnie the Pooh away from my honey. I need those discounts. Yeah, you got it.
Hashtag not spawn.
Hashtag not sponsored by the CCCP. All right. Anyway. All right. So Crunchyroll had, they said they were going to add all those Dragon Ball movies, right? Dragon Ball Z movies. Well, here's the next one. Crunchyroll is streaming Fat Tony's favorite movie, Dragon Ball Super Superhero.
The way you said that, my brain just immediately finished the rest of the Team 4-star thing. Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT are all finished by...
Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball ZT are all owned by Fuji...
oh, God.
All owned by Toei Animation, Fuji TV, and Akira Toriyama. Please support the official release.
Official release. God.
You Protestant
that is
fuck
just
bucket.
That lives rent-free in my head.
You Protestant fuck bucket. I always end it with your Protestant fuck bucket after all these times.
Oh, that's a good one.
Fuck bucket is a great insult. I love it.
Oh, it is.
Fuck bucket.
Okay.
It's great.
Ooh.
So Dragon Ball superhero film is coming to Crunchyroll on July 12th. So whether you love the animation, hate the animation, or you think the movie is cringe, you can all watch it together and hate watch, love watch, whatever your preference is over on Crunchyroll. Good stuff.
Oh, no. Gotta do it right.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, damn. I'm gonna delete all these stories that we've already covered, jeez.
You haven't already done that?
No, I haven't been. Okay.
Ole.
Ole.
Kushi.
You know what the matador said after the bull passed him? Ole.
What?
Ole. So, man, that's a blast from the past. This is taking me back. So, speaking of other things coming out in the middle of July, there is a manga one-shot about Minato Uzumaki, Naruto's father, scheduled for July 18th.
Bless you.
Thank you. Sometimes you just can't keep a good Kishimoto down. Yeah. So he has decided that he is going to put out another manga in the Naruto verse, this time going into the past instead of the future. I believe the present is before Naruto, or before Boruto, or Bort. Maybe we should have abort. Anyway. I just thought that was cool. I like the Yellow Flash. I like the fourth Hokage. He's a cool dude. Good papa.
You should know, I stopped watching Naruto a long time ago.
Okie dokie.
I never finished it.
So, in the world of maybe we shouldn't let billionaires take over certain companies, let's see how Twitter is crashing and burning again. All right, so if you didn't hear, Elon Musk literally. All right, what do you do to fuck up Twitter again? If you didn't hear, he did this yesterday. Elon Musk continues to blame Twitter's new limitations on AI companies scrapping vast amounts of data as he announced new temporary limits, temporary in quotations, on how many posts people can read. Okay,
That is so
hold on.
stupid.
Literally, Twitter is all about engagement, and you're limiting the amount that people can read. Your whole platform runs on the attention economy, and you're limiting the amount of attention that people can give to your platform.
This might be one of those let him cook.
Where's the
moments.
Where's the Tony Stark meme? Not a good plan. So now unverified accounts will only be able to see 600 posts per day. And for new unverified accounts, just 300 in a day. The limits for verified accounts, presumably whether they're bought as part of the Twitter Blue subscription granted through an organization or verified or verification Elon forced on people like Stephen King, LeBron James, or anyone else with more than 1 million followers, still allow reading only a maximum of 6,000 per day. Shortly after that, Elon tweeted that the rate limits would soon increase to 8,000 tweets for verified users, 800 for unverified, and 400 for new unverified. Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the problem with that. And this is the problem I'm bringing up right here. This is the reason I needed to bring this up. I exist on Twitter for one reason and one reason only. The voiceover community. I have to do business on Twitter through the voiceover community. Also, why is Elon Musk making decisions about Twitter? Didn't they hire a new CEO to run this? Why is he still making fucking decisions? I mean, dude, if you were just going to burn it to the ground, you should have just ended Twitter.
Idiots doing idiot things because they're idiots.
That's just my point. Here is the thing. My livelihood depends on Twitter because I have to engage with other voice actors. I need to get a hold of other voice actors when I'm putting together projects. You are fucking with my ability to make money and work. I'm not the only voice actor that has to operate through Twitter. I guess we go to Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. What the fuck? You're literally forcing us to move to his other platform. I mean, that's also a possibility. He is pushing people away from Twitter. That's what I'm saying. This is the thing that is pushing more people away from the platform. The biggest thing, the worst thing that Elon Musk ever did to Twitter was take over Twitter. Once again, guys, Elon Musk is not a successful person. Elon Musk buys successful companies. That's what Elon Musk does. And then takes credit for those successful companies.
Apparently, there's another Twitter replacement, a brand new one called Blue Sky. It was in one of the things off to the side. They're having to go through what Hive had to for a minute. They've got so many people signing up because of the shit going down with Twitter They're having performance issues. It's great. It's wonderful.
Mm.
Maybe that's his plan. He's trying to support smaller apps.
We'll
At
see.
least that's what he's gonna sell it as at some point.
Yeah, he's gonna try and say like, I'm trying to support the attention economy. I'm like, no, you're not. Anyway, that's just. All right. What are your thoughts?
I don't have very many thoughts. I have very rarely touched Twitter. The only thing I know of it as is one of the few places I can go to see content.
You can literally see full-on porn on Twitter now.
You can.
You can see full porn and hentai on Twitter now.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's the free speech he was talking about.
I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Which I can't complain. I do enjoy looking at some porn.
Some
and hentai
veg.
every now and then.
Some veg.
Oh yeah, it's great to take a good look at it every now and then. But I really very rarely touch Twitter. Even in those instances, it's because someone put a link to
I don't
someplace
need to
on a
touch
different
Twitter.
website and
Twitter
copy it.
touches itself.
It does a lot and very often. And the fact that it's now got a big ass fucking paywall. It's
Yeah.
no point.
Guys, good news on the horizon. We have new Panty and Stocking with garter belt. I loved that they actually put that in there. It's like, and this is being done by Studio Trigger, so I have some happy. And I love they started off with Panty and Stocking holding the camera off. And the animation is the same. So, yeah. It's beautiful. Like, if you haven't checked out the trailer, please check out the trailer. And it's kind of the same. It's kind of the same music, but also got, like, a little bit of twist. I mean, it's basically. I'm here for it. It looks just as dumb and goofy and unwholesome as before.
Panty, stocking, panty, stocking, panty, stocking.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I'm so here for this. Yeah.
I think they threw in a couple little clips from the new season.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just paused on a screen for some reason.
But the
Panty and
most important
Stocking are
part,
completely in the nude and locked up to a ball and chain and singing.
But the most important
that's
part
fine.
is Chuck is back.
Who's that?
Chuck. Chuck is back. That's the important part.
Oh yes, we love Chuck.
Yeah. And the little virgin ass nerd is no longer a virgin.
Yes, the heavy little fuck.
He popped Panty's cherry.
Yeah. God, that was so stupid.
That was so stupid. It was so stupid, but I'm here for it.
Also,
you
what
haven't-
the
if
fuck?
you
You
haven't
can't be an angel
watched-
if you're a virgin. Like, this is the first I'm hearing of this. Okay.
Guys, if you have not seen Panty and Stocking with gartered belt, you are in for it is
damn good show.
Like, if you call yourself a person of culture, you have not seen this, you are not truly cultured. This is literally debauchery the anime.
Absolutely.
And I'm telling you this right now, I'm gonna say this for your own sake. Watch it dubbed.
Yes. This
Seriously,
is like one of
watch
those
it dubbed.
few times.
This is one of those
It's not going to
times-
do you any favors if you watch the
It's
sub.
not gonna do you any favors if you watched it subbed. I'm not.
It needs to be dubbed because, good lord, it just sounds so much better.
Yeah,
with
it
the
does
two
not
chicks just going, damn, fuck that shit.
I'm telling you this right now. I know that there's controversy amongst some people in the community regarding these two voice actresses. I don't give a fuck. Watch it dubbed. I don't give a fuck. Like, you need to watch You need to watch this. Also, you need to watch this because of Garter Belt, just for the sheer satisfaction of knowing that you are hearing Chris Sabat.
Mm-hmm.
You are literally hearing Chris Sabat say these things.
Oh, yes.
That is Vegeta and Piccolo as a sadist. As a gay sadist. Oh, yeah.
Wonderful.
Oh, it's great.
Wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I might rewatch it. Oh, I fucking love this show.
I have a signed box set for Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt.
That's awesome.
All I gotta say is if you go into this and you think you're gonna watch it subbed, repent, motherfucker.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right.
Speaking of which, of the two, which one's your favorite?
Of Panty and Stocking?
Yep.
Stocking.
Hell yeah, that's the one.
Goth girls are my shit. Come on, man.
I grew up in the time where they were really selling the big titty goth girls hard.
Fuck, marry,
Chigo,
kill. You fuck
Raven.
Panty. You fuck Panty. You marry Stocking, and then you kill Garter Belt.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. That's how.
And you know what? Garter Belt would accept that.
And it's as simple as this. Stocking and I would get into fights all the time because, god damn it, we would be fighting over the food because we are both sugar fiends. Fuck you, I need my sugar. You'll understand if you see it. This is like the most foul-mouthed angels you'll ever meet in your life. Alright, so a special One Piece announcement from Anime Expo. This one actually made me a little happy. The live-action actor for Luffy got to fly out to Japan and have a special meeting and chat with Luffy herself, the actual actress, the seiyuu for Luffy, the woman who has been voicing Luffy for 30 plus years now. It's weird to say that. 99 or 20 plus years. I'm sorry, One Piece isn't 30. 99. Since 1999. So it's 20 plus years now. Has been voicing Luffy for such a long time now. And they revealed that the full cast, the full Japanese cast, the actual voice actors for One Piece will be reprising their characters for this movie. So if you want to watch it in Japanese with the actual One Piece voice cast, you can. Mm-hmm. They will be dubbing their actual characters. So if it just doesn't seem right, if you want to watch it that way, you can. So you can watch it sub versus dub. Also, two of the actual actors will actually, two of the actual cast will be doing the dub in Spanish. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's cool too. So Sanji and Luffy will be dubbing it in Spanish. So the actual actors, because they are from, they are
Zoro.
No, Zoro is from Japan.
I don't know who's playing who.
Sanji is from Spain.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I got my characters mixed up.
And Luffy is from Brazil. The actor from Luffy is from Brazil. The guy that's playing Sanji is from Spain.
Okay.
Yeah. They will be doing the Spanish dub. I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, I will say this. Whether the movie bombs or not, I am excited for how happy the actors are to be playing these roles. They are 100% enthused for the characters. Like, I am feeling the hype and the love that they have for these characters and everything. And what's really funny is, like, you can tell that a lot of these guys really do, like, know the source material, and they really do, like, love and respect these characters. Mm-hmm. Like, 3 of the cast had seriously watched and read, and, like, Nami, the woman that plays Nami, fucking reads a lot and watches a lot of anime and manga. Like, she has seen the most out of everybody on the cast. And the guy playing Zoro has done he's done a lot of live action anime adaptations. He was in all of the Kenshin movies. The Rurouni Kenshin live action. He's been in a lot of the live action anime adaptations that they've done over in Japan. So like they mentioned it, I've watched a lot of the interviews with the cast because I actually am enjoying a lot of the cast interviews. I'm just still kind of like a little nervous about like the movie, but I'm like, all right, I'll deal with that, whatever. But I like the cast. Like, I like the camaraderie that the cast has. I like seeing the interviews and stuff. Like, the cast, I'm behind them. It's a live-action adaptation, and those don't tend to go so well. Did Zoro get lost on set? That's a good one. I like that. I'm just curious to see how it goes, man. I don't know. I've got hope. I am getting a little excited. I'm here for it, but we'll see. We'll see how things go. All right. I'll get into my thoughts real quick about the last couple of things. All right, Hell's Paradise. It was really good. I liked it. Animation was on point. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. Animation was on point. Story is on point. How it ended. Season 1 was really good. Can't wait for Season 2. I'm probably going to spoil myself and read the manga. It was fucking phenomenal. Oshinoko, you already know my thoughts. 10 out of 10. Straight out of the gate. Go fucking check it out. If you haven't watched it, what the fuck is wrong with you? Go watch it. Go watch it. Moon watched it. You can watch it. It's fucking goddamn good.
If I could watch it, you could definitely watch it.
Moon, what was your rating for Oshinoko?
10 out of fucking 10.
There you go.
Really good. The music is fucking amazing.
I love that. We finally got a seasonal anime that you can give a rating for at the end of the season. Yes.
I know.
We got that.
Because Mashal.
Mashal, there we go. What do you rate Mashal, by the way?
Mashal, I'm actually giving it 8 out of 10. It's a really good comedy series. The fight scenes were animated really well.
I think this was weak. I think Mashal was kind of weak as far as like the rest of the anime in the lineup. I'm giving this one kind of a 7.
That's kind of why I gave it a 9.
I think Mashal picks up. I think Mashal kind of picks up more as it goes further, as it gets later on. The beginning of Mashal, like it's funny and everything, but compared to everything else, it's kind of weak. But that's just me. Sorry, continue.
But anyway, Mashal is just a lot of fun. It's a really good comedy series.
I give the ending a 9 out of 10. I give the ending a 9 out of 10. That the ending theme song. Shoe cream fucking love. I just love the dancing in the song. That whole thing was great, man. I fucking love that. Never has dancing and singing about cream puffs been so exciting.
Oh yes, and I'm going to look up a recipe for making cream puffs. I'm going to make some because god damn it. Ooh.
Okay.
But yeah. Is there anything else? No.
I've got let's see, Dr. Stone. This was the weakest season out of all the Dr. Stone stuff. It was my least favorite, and I know we're still stuck on this stupid island. I don't like this arc. I personally don't like this arc. I like the first half of where we're at when we get on the ship and we go to the new island. We have to deal with all the crap on the island. That's where it slows down for me, and I hate it. I know other people who haven't read the manga, don't know what's coming, and like some more of the good stuff. They're like, oh yeah, this is kind of fun. I'm like, yeah, no, not me. I really detest this arc. But the stuff in the beginning, that was really good. I love that side of things. That's a lot more fun. Give it a 6. That is the weakest I've ever given a Dr. Stone, is a 6. That is, yeah. Trying to think of what else. Gundam Witch from Mercury. Solid 8.5. Solid 8.5. I cannot believe we had a short Gundam series. They're usually 50 episodes long. This was only 24. And it ended with a happy ending. What the fuck, Gundam? You gave me a happy ending? I'm used to being emotionally scarred. You gave me a happy ending.
Happy birthday?
No. Thank God. Thank fucking God.
Could you imagine if it ended the way it began?
No. All right. So, really, really good. Really, really good. Really, really good. Episode 24 really not only stuck the landing, but like fucking it landed perfectly, and then not only did that, it turned around, did a bow, and then it decided just for the hell of it, do a barrel roll and a backflip all at the same time. I don't even think that was possible, and it somehow did it.
Do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll! All right. So, that is basically everything that I had to talk about in my summer review, or my spring review. Sorry, we're going to move to the summer review now. Alrighty, here we go. Summer lineup anime.
Woo!
Wee! Shoe cream fucking love. Oh man, Jujutsu Kaisen season 2. Considering where at in the anime, I'm just like, bro, I don't know if I want to watch season 2. I know it's gonna be amazing, but considering where we're at in the manga right now, I'm just like, dude, we're at the point in the manga where everybody wants the anime to be. You want me to tell you? Have you even seen Jujutsu Kaisen?
None of it.
Oh, then you wouldn't know. I could tell you and you wouldn't know. You wouldn't even know how fucking crazy it is. Sukuna versus Gojo.
Gojo's the guy with the mask, right?
You wouldn't know how crazy that is. If I just say Sukuna is fighting Gojo, that means nothing to you. But to everybody who's seen Jujutsu Kaisen, they're like, what? They're like, yeah, the two most powerful characters are finally fighting each other. The two most broken fucking characters in the whole show are finally fighting. It's like, you have my erection. And I'm like, I know. I know. If it lasts longer than 4 hours. All right.
Probably call a doctor.
Or massage that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Grab some lube.
Finish it off.
Yeah. It's been going on for a few chapters now, and it's fire. Anyway. And yes, domain expansions have been a thing, and it's beautiful, but I can't tell you any more than that. Those two are fighting. It's beautiful. I can't tell you how it happens, where it happens, why it's happening. I'm just telling you it's happening. You're going to have to find out for yourself when the anime gets there, or read the goddamn manga. Get a Shonen Jump subscription and read the motherfucking manga. Anyway, that's how you get them, boys. That's how you do it. All right. Oh no, I lied. I did read it. I did check out another. I have seen another anime episode of summer stuff. Horimiya Piece. First episode came out yesterday. Bam. That was the first episode of stuff I think I saw. Oh no, I saw 2 1 episodes. Okay, cool. All right, Jujutsu Kaisen second season. Really looking forward to that. Especially after the first season, the animation's on point. Studio Mappa's gonna do their thing. Highly recommend Jujutsu Kaisen. It's another of those shows that like everybody's gonna be like, oh my god, Moon needs to see this, and it's like once Moon starts watching it, Moon's gonna be like, fuck, I can't stop watching this. It's like, yeah, we know. Yeah. It's really good. All right. Mushoku Tensei 2. First episode's out right now.
I gotta say, I love the design of this blonde chick.
Sarah?
Is that who that is?
Yeah.
It's the bodysuit. It gets me.
So many people were like, that's Rudy's mom! No, it's not.
No. They haven't even found her yet. She's somewhere in the icy area.
No, she's not.
She was in like a crystalline structure thing. You told me she was in the north.
No, she's not. She's not. Rudy's in the north. I didn't say where his mom was.
Do I need to go back to my reactions? I will look it up, damn it.
You're free to.
Because I swear you did say something.
Okay, I mean, the amount of lies I've told you.
I wouldn't put it past you.
Yeah. Do you want to know where she is? I'm not going to tell you the exact location. I'll tell you a continent that she's on.
Like, isn't it that one continent that's like you cannot cross it? Like it's
No, she's not in the Divine Continent. No.
okay.
She's on the Begarit Continent.
The Begarit continent?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you got the Demon Continent, Milicion, Divine, Central Continent, Begarit Continent. Begarit Continent, the Desert Continent, also known as the Labyrinth Continent. It's full of labyrinths. Yeah.
Okay.
That's where she is.
All right then.
But it's a whole ass continent. You don't know where she is. But yeah, they already showed in the trailer that she's in a crystal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Horimiya Peace. That's the next part. So it's basically a collection of episodes or like shorts of stuff that they were that is content that was skipped from the actual Horimiya show, which was fucking phenomenal, by the way. Fire show. This is not a series that you watch if you have not seen Horimiya. You need to see Horimiya first. Also, 100% top 10 romance anime. This is a good, just short, sweet, simple anime, romance anime. It's a good rom-com, and I highly recommend you check it out. They don't fuck around. They get right down to business as far as the romance side of things go. And it's adorable. I do not... guys, in chat right now, show of hand emotes if you think that... if you think that this should be added to the list of things that Moon should be watching. I wholeheartedly think that Horimiya is a thing that he would watch and enjoy. And since it's so short, it's a real good one for him to check out because it's like only 13 episodes. It's really good. Horimiya Peace is also going to be short. It's going to be a 13 episode series. It's going to be a collection of shorts, so I think that's really good. The first episode was like two different kind of moments in time. They kind of swap back and forth. But it's also really, really cute. It's great. Also, it's a real good balance between kind of serious romance and like silly comedy. So I think that's good. It definitely deals with like the teen drama romance thing, but not like intense drama, but just kind of like what you would expect emotional drama to be. Very realistic in its portrayal. So, highly encourage you to check that out. Masamune-kun's Revenge R. I gotta be honest with you, I'm rewatching Masamune-kun's Revenge, and I forgot how much Masamune pissed me off. Like, the character of Masamune. Because he's so one-dimensional, because he gets all his advice from, like, the worst places. He's like, oh, I'm learning all my stuff from shoujo manga and all this, and it's like, oh my god, could you be any more shallow? And yeah, so yeah, it just goes to show that, you know, Masamune-kun's Revenge, I was expecting, I realized that the problem was me. I was expecting something to be a little more thought out, and I realized, oh no, I'm watching something that is meant for kids, and I'm stupid. I was expecting something more thought out, and that's on me. Am I looking forward to it? Yeah, but I don't have, like, high expectations for it. I'm not expecting, like, thought-provoking stuff. This is just mindless entertainment. Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War Part 2. The Return of the Y-Boner. Reckoning! I'm glad I kept that Disney Plus subscription. I'm gonna hop on my VPN and run this motherfucker over. So glad with that. So hot. Want to touch the hiney? What the fuck is Shadow Garden? Shadow Garden second season. I haven't seen synonyms. Oh, Eminence and Shadow. Jesus Christ. I was like, what the fuck? It said synonyms, Shadow Garden. No, it's Eminence and Shadow season 2. Jesus Christ. Alright. I haven't watched season 1. I know I was supposed to. I was supposed to watch Edgelord the anime, and I haven't, and I'm sorry. Things got crazy, and I haven't watched it. I guess I'll get to it. Okay. Rent a Girlfriend season 3. I will get to. I need to watch season 2. I've heard that season 3 is supposed to be really good, but I haven't heard a lot of great things about season 3. Or season 3 is supposed to be really good. I haven't heard a lot of great things about season 2. Scratch it, reverse it. Yeah, you know. So, yeah. I don't know what this zombie thing is, so I'm going to look into that. And then after I get done with this set, Bungo Stray Dogs season 5. I haven't watched season 4. Bungo Stray Dogs I kind of fell out with, if I'm being honest. I was like, oh no, not more Bungo Stray Dogs. Felt like they're milking this franchise, and I'm like, please stop. So core 2 of the second season of Devil is a Part-Timer with the terrible animation. Yay. Yeah. All right. Oh God. Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead. A trash-filled apartment, 24-year-old Akira Tendo watches a zombie movie with lifeless, envious eyes. After spending 3 hard years at an exploitative corporation in Japan, his spirit is broken. He can't even muster the courage to confess his feelings to his beautiful co-worker, Otori. Then one morning, he stumbles upon his landlord eating lunch, which happens to be another tenant. The whole city's swarming with zombies, and even though he's running for his life, Akira has never felt more alive.
Leave me alone.
You know what? This kind of sounds interesting.
I'd give it a courtesy watch.
I mean, I'm for it. All right, I'm here for it. You know. All right. And let's see what this next one is called. The Girl I Like Forgot Her Glasses. Oh, okay, yeah. I've been seeing this one pop up. Some people were saying, hey, beware the terrible animation. I'm like, oh, okay. As the deskmate of Mie, Kaede Komura always has his attention fixed on her, attracted by her cute charms. All he wishes for is that she would look at him with those beautiful eyes beneath her glasses, but just a few days after making her acquaintance, Kaede notices something different about Ai. Her eyes are squinting and her glasses are missing. Nonetheless, he finds her adorable. Unexpectedly, Ai has a tendency to forget her glasses. Having terrible vision, she has difficulty going through her day at school. Thankfully, Kaede is more than willing to help her. As Ai starts relying on him, Kaede's feelings for her grow even more. Likewise, despite her short-sightedness, Kaede slowly becomes the person Ai always hopes to see. Okay. So a cute little romance. Yeah. A happy marriage. Oh, God. Oh, no, the Rurouni Kenshin remake. I'm gonna watch it, but I don't know if I'm necessarily gonna review it.
I'm kind of intrigued by
My Tiny
Liar Liar
Senpai.
here.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
want to
know
see
why
My
they
Tiny
decided to make
Senpai.
that into a movie.
An anime.
I mean, into an anime. I mean, like, I don't think there's gonna be much difference trying to see a man call a pen red when it's very clearly blue. You know, in
Listen
animated
here,
form.
you motherfucker. At Academy Island, everything is settled through games waged for a certain number of stars, with the strongest student being granted the rank of 7 stars. Horoto, a transfer student, unexpectedly beats the strongest empress and becomes the pseudo-strongest in the school. A mind game of lies and bluffs begins. That's
Also,
liar, liar.
Yeah, that sounds like they took the school from Mashal and the system from fucking what it's called No Game No Life, and they said let's make this a thing.
Actually, it sounds like Chivalry of a Failed Knight or oh god, what is it? There's a bunch of there's a bunch of series that have been like that have come out before. It feels like, except the reverse of those. Let's see. Reign of the Seven Spellblades. Okay, yeah. That was one that was on my list. In the world of magic, there exist deadly, irreversible techniques commonly known as spell blades. I'm going to give this one a 3-episode look. Oh, this is Warner Brothers Japan, by the way.
Interesting.
Yeah. This is going to be streaming. Licensors, none right now. Holy shit. The art and animation look really, really good. So I was like, yeah, Tiny Senpai. I am not going to be looking at Reincarnated as a vending machine. Sorry.
Why? It went too far.
You done fucked up. Helk. Yeah, I've heard good things about Helk. AI no Idarashi. I'm not gonna see the CG Black Cat one. Oh yeah, level 1 demon, demon lord, and the one room hero. Spy Classroom Season 2. I haven't seen Season 1. But I didn't really want to see Spy Classroom to begin with. I know it was probably some people's alley. It just wasn't mine. Anything that's card fight is a no for me. Oh yeah. The return of Demon King with the strongest Riz. I didn't check out Blue Orchestra, so I won't be catching that one. Mix Meisei Story Season 2. Yes, I will be continuing that. I like that baseball anime. It's really good. And if you're watching One Piece, you're just going to continue it anyway. So come on, man. Don't be surprised. Oh, there's 7 Deadly Sin stuff in the OVAs or ONA category. Baki the Grappler apparently has some stuff. Let's see. I'm looking at looking at Ever Darkness and the Secret Hideout, the animation. Okay. Looks neat. My unique skill makes me OP even at level 1. Okay, yeah. This is the other one that I saw the first episode of because it looked really funny. Basic plot synopsis. Guy got bullied, doesn't leave his room, ends up dying, gets reincarnated by a goddess. He's born to a king and queen, but like their magic crystal can't measure his magic ability, so they think he's super, super weak, and they cast him out. Turns out he's OP as hell. And like he gets adopted by this wolf girl that thinks he's like the reincarnation of a demon lord, and brought in by some nobles and stuff. He's OP as fuck. Yeah. All he wants to do is live a life where he could just like relax and not have to worry about anything. But unfortunately, he's too powerful for his own good, and he's going to get wrapped up in some zany adventures, and you just know it. I'm waiting for the zany adventures to happen and some Konosuba nonsense to start. You know? That's what I'm waiting for, you know? So I want to see how this goes. I've only seen one episode. It's fine for now, but like I want to see some funny shit. It's pretty funny that the Fenrir wolf fox hybrid thing turns into a human and is like, you have to milk me. Or it's like, oh no, I have to milk you because you're a newborn baby. But wait, I can't milk you because I don't have any offspring right now. You have to put your seed inside me so that I can bear a child, and therefore I will be able to milk you. And it's like, lady, you're saying this to a newborn. This shit is...
These are
yeah,
truly dark times.
And I'm just sitting there like, hey, yo, what the fuck?
Oh, that's okay.
Like, all right. Helk. Yeah. Satellite Studio. Sentai Filmworks, so it's probably going to be on High Dive. Helk is probably going to be on High Dive. Madhouse is the one that's doing the genre, the gene of AI. The science fiction omnibus depicting a doctor who treats robot and humanoid problems takes place in the near future when humanoids with artificial intelligence account for 10% of the population. Okay, I don't want to go any further than this. It's a shonen from Madhouse. No licensors yet. Huh. We'll find out soon enough. The Great Cleric. Nah, I'm good. Oh, Sweet Reincarnation. That's the one I'm looking for. Yeah. Literally, a guy gets reincarnated and decides to bake a lot of pastries. I'm here for it.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for. I'm like, yeah. Bake me a cake and some pies. Yeah.
Let's go. I'm good with that.
Level 1 Demon Lord and a one-room hero. Literally 10 years ago, the hero Max defeated the Demon Lord. In order to regain his power, the Demon Lord went into a deep slumber, but when he awakens, his body is only a chibi version of its fearsome form. Now curious to see what his enemy is up to, the Demon Lord visits Max, only to discover the mighty hero living in a dirty one-room apartment. The Demon Lord decides to move in with Max and help his old enemy become a formidable opponent once more. Bro, I'm here for it. I'm fucking here for it.
Definitely sounds interesting.
Yes! Especially based on these images. Bro, I like the Demon Lord's hot assistant.
Holy Mac in the comments. I understand her troubles. I too wish to be milk.
I do wish to be milked.
Oh shit.
Bro, this is the Demon Lord. This is the Demon Lord in chibi form, right? There's the hero, and then look at the Demon Lord's hot fucking assistant right there in the bathing suit. Like, come on, man.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it too, dude. But yeah, no, she's everything.
She's all right. So yeah, Misfit of Demon King Academy 2 is coming back this month. So the Demon Lord of Riz, Anos Voldigold, shall return. Looking forward to that. that is the summer lineup as I am looking at it. Guys, if there's a bunch of stuff coming out right now, and everybody's like, oh my god. I'm like, dude, there's way too much shit that I'm watching. I'm not adding anymore. Like, I already have a list on High Dive and a list on fucking Crunchyroll, and I've got shit I gotta watch on Disney. So, guys, only so much, and I don't know what the situation's gonna be with my housing right now. I have 2 weeks that I'm staying at Miki's place, and then I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm hoping that everything is good tomorrow. It's an 80% chance that I will be on here for streaming for
Light novel.
Rimuru stuff, slime stream tomorrow. So, 80% chance of Rimuru stream tomorrow. So, here's hoping everything works out. Yay.
Mm-hmm.
I have to pack most of my shit up tonight because I have to haul everything into the car tomorrow and then drive across Nashville. Literally to the other side of Nashville. It's a 40-minute drive. Which is better than the hour and a half drive I had to do from McMinnville to here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I have to do that. I have to clean the place up because I'm not. Yeah, it's literally my last night sleeping here tomorrow. So I'm taking all of this down and everything. I'm gonna pack most of this up today and like haul most everything else. The only stuff that's gonna stay up here is probably the computer stuff, but I'm detaching most everything else. So. Yeah, guys, this is it for me in this place, for the most part. That's kind of how it's gonna be. Panty stocking, oh, panty stocking, oh.
Cherry baby, feel alright.
Chuck.
Brr, 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 brr.
Yeah. Well, yeah, guys, that's basically it. If you want to help me out, let me know. I will be trying to do some streaming stuff later. I could definitely use financial help. I have to try and figure some things out. If things go well, then yay. If not, then oh boy. I have 2 weeks to figure out what my next step is.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully things go well. Hopefully. Hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. That is the only thing I can do at this moment. Alright, guys. That has been Anime Church, the only church where cosplay is not only encouraged, not only required, but it is highly recommended. Right? Encouraged? No, it's recommended. And not only encouraged, it's highly recommended. I am your Minister of Science and Technology, Richie Roberts.
I am your Minister of Archaeology, Moonlight Sparks.
And we are out of here. Take care, and bye-bye for now.